All right. Today, Jay sent me a whole gallon of Mean Green Super Strength cleaner degreaser, concentrated. I'm gonna fire this thing up. We're gonna find us a really gooey carburetor. Oh, let me turn the thing back on. I don't like unplugging it right there when the power cord's still plugged in. I don't know what it is about that. I just don't like doing that. Well, I gotta turn the main switch on. I keep forgetting about it. There we go. Beep for me. All right, it's on 40 already. I got some hot water out of the bathtub. Let's see here. Let's let that be heating up. I got about half full of hot water. There, about half and half. Fill it up to the line. All right, that's about half. Yeah, that's about half. A little more. Here. Mean green. All right. We're gonna see how mean it is. Let's put the lid on it while it heats up. I wonder how much that just cooled it off. Ooh, yeah, it's down 31 Celsius now. It'll take about a good 20, 30 minutes to, well, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I dug through my carburetor, old carburetor crates over there. Found a nice ooey gooey one here. Ooey gooey. I couldn't even get the bowl off. This is one I robbed the solenoids off of. They were still good. Let's see how crusty this one is. Yeah, not too awful bad. I got another one over here too. I thought about cleaning. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Let me turn the light on in here. Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, this one right here. Up there it was. I'm gonna throw this bowl in there with it. Boy, look how crusty and ooey gooey that thing is. Yeah, that's some bad gas right there. Woo! I got rid of those two big light fixtures I had hanging right there, and I raised those two LED lights all the way to the ceiling. I'm gonna see if that helps that shadow, that horizontal shadow. I put out a couple of recent videos. It seems to help, I guess. I don't see it as bad now. I can see it shining off the top of my bald head. Yeah, I still see a little bit of shadow right there. Not as near as bad as it was. I had them two fixtures hanging about a foot and a half from the top of the garage. I can't shine the camera up there, it's too bright. So we'll see if that helps. All right. Let's see. Set that bowl right there. Set this carburetor over there, get it ready. Put it in the basket. Well, let's go over here and take the emulsion tube and main jet and stuff out of this thing. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. We'll pull this float off of it too. If I can get a hold of it. Come out of there. There we go. This carburetor here, oh, I didn't take the other jet out of it. I done messed up the threads now. So that's just a bad carburetor. I didn't see this one. This one protrudes through there just enough to mess up the threads on that main jet. Well, we're not going to be able to get this jet out. Yeah, we are. How bad did it hurt the threads on this jet? going to put these in there for 30 minutes. How big is that thread right about there? Yeah, you can see where that other jet hit it right there. All right. All right. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Boy, that is crusty. Look at there. I'll be impressed. I'll be very impressed. I'm just going to lay that in the bottom of it. And I'll put this little jet right here. I'll put this in the little basket. Put that in there so we don't lose it. Right. All right. We'll let this thing get up to temperature. All right. Y'all hang with, man. When this thing gets heated up, man, we're gonna dunk it. Make us some carburetor soup. Hang with. All right. We are at temperature. Let's stick it in there. Put this in that bowl. All right. Ooh, nice and steamy. Well, all right, let's let this thing cook. We'll let it stew. Oh, let me hit start. All right. I bet that's gonna be nice. Y'all hang with, man. I'll give it about 30 minutes and we'll pull that thing out and see what it looks like. I bet it's gonna be pretty clean. Almost done. Yay! All right, let's check on our carburetor stew now. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Boy, look how dark it is now. Wow. Looks like it might have worked. Boy, look at there. Remember how crusty that thing was? Let's carry it over here to the bench. Carry it over to the bench. Man, I tell you what, that thing come clean. You remember how crusty that thing was? It took every bit of that out of there. Wow. Good Lord, it's clean. This is the one off that other carburetor that was so crusty. Look at that. I figured that thing was garbage. That's why it was in a garbage bin. I heard Josephine next door. Well, I tell you what, if it made these bowls that clean, you remember how crusty that one was too? Just think how clean that carburetor is going to be. Look at there, pow. Look at there, it took every bit of that off. Boy, I tell you what, that mean green, that's some mean good stuff there, boy. That's some good stuff. Emulsion tube and jet and everything's good. I went ahead and pulled out this mixture screw too. Went right there. Boy, that thing right there, look at there. Woo! Be like a brand new carburetor. Let's go over here to the door and blow it off. Angelica's blower. I should have went ahead and cleaned it real good before I put it in there because all this goo's still on there. Boy, look at there, look at there. I bet that carburetor right there is good again. Good again. And this stuff here, up there, I don't believe that stuff there would have done that good of a job if you left it in there overnight. Let's see what it says. So somebody, even I was thinking about pouring this in there, but let them soak for 20 minutes. Drop over super. It's got contains aromatic petroleum distillates, 2 butoxy ethanol, water, oleic acid. It's got butoxy alcohol in it, boys. Let's see. Inhaling vapors. Do not place gas river. Do not heat. It says it right there. Do not heat. Even though it's not heated, I bet that UltraSonic still do a good job with that too. But man, I tell you what, that means rain. Oh man, oh my goodness! Look at there. I'll be tempted to put that on a piece of equipment and see how it runs. I think I took that one off the tractor because it probably was surging real bad or something. Man, I am impressed with that. I can't even put it down. Look at there. Y'all remember what it looked like? Even that was caked up in dried gasoline and stuff. Now it's just a smooth. All right. All right. Appreciate that jug of main green, Jay. I'm gonna let this cool off and let's see, I'll turn that off. Turn this off, let that cool and let everything settle to the bottom. It did, it turned out nearly black. Somebody told me, well, this thing's running and you shouldn't put your fingers in it. Oh, seems like I could clean your fingernails pretty good. Well, boys and girls, thanks for watching another Tom Duppy video out here in the garage. Out here in the garage, playing with my UltraSonic, experimenting with mean green that Jay sent me. I got that this morning. Postal service brought it. That did. Well, boys and girls, y'all be good. Take care of each other. Take your vitamins and eat your vegetables. Tell somebody you love them, because I love you. And by golly, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Love y'all.